Hi, I'm Miriam Cates. I'm the Member of Parliament for Penistone and Stocksbridge. There have been some concerns expressed over the last few days about whether or not our region is getting its fair share of vaccines. And you might have seen some stories in the local and national press saying that doses that were meant for Yorkshire are being redistributed and diverted to other parts of the country. So I just wanted to reassure constituents that the vaccine is being distributed fairly, that we are getting our fair share in Yorkshire, and just to explain really the process of how the vaccines are allocated. So the vaccines are being delivered by primary care networks, or PCNs, which are groups of GPs that work together to deliver services. So in this case, to deliver the vaccine. Now, each week, the total amount of supply of vaccine that is available to the whole country is supplied to those PCNs in proportion to how many of their at-risk groups they have left to vaccinate. So as you know, we're starting with the top priority groups, the people who are most likely to become seriously ill or potentially to die from coronavirus. So people in care homes, older people, people over 80, people over 70, people who are working in frontline NHS services. So we're starting with those groups. So some PCNs have vaccinated more of those groups than others. And so those PCNs will get a smaller share of the total available number of vaccine than the PCNs who have yet to deliver so many vaccines to those groups. And it's really important that we deliver the supplies fairly in this way, because what we're aiming for here is to, across the whole country, to vaccinate the people who are most at risk. Because unless we cover those people across the whole country, we won't see demand on the NHS drop, we won't see the death rate fall, we won't be able to release the restrictions to get schools back open again. So it would be pointless for one region to vaccinate all their at-risk people while another region is lagging behind and has vaccinated very few. So this way of distributing it proportionally to the number of vaccines left to deliver is a very, very fair way of doing it. And in Yorkshire, we're doing really, really well. We're the second highest vaccinating region in the whole country. We've covered over 50% of our over 80s. And I've had 2 online meetings with Nadeem Zahawi today. He's the minister responsible for the vaccine rollout, who confirmed that we're very much on target in Yorkshire to meet the challenge of vaccinating the top 4 at-risk groups by the middle of February, as we are across the whole country. Now, we all want the vaccination to be rolled out faster, and I know our GPs have got the capacity to deliver more vaccines than they are at the moment, but supply is the issue. This is a new vaccine, it's a new manufacturing process, it's taking time to ramp up the supply, and that is at the moment the limiting factor. But that will change over the coming weeks. We will see more supply, more GPs vaccinating and able to move on with the programme. But just to put this in context, this is an incredible logistical challenge, and we're doing exceptionally well. Over 5 million doses delivered already, 1 in 10 adults in this country vaccinated, streets ahead of any other country in Europe. And in terms of vaccines delivered per head, we're only 4th in the world. So we're doing really, really well at vaccinating our most at-risk population. And I just want to say a huge thank you to our GPs and our CCGs and our primary care networks who are working so hard to deliver these vaccines as soon as they become available.